Webster's dictionary defines finicky as requiring much care, precision, or attentive effort.
See also celery, cilantro, parsley, and a whole bunch of other produce. Hey y'all, I'm Coco Whit. Welcome back to my channel, and if you haven't been here before, Wellness with Whit is all about exploring food, health, and beauty the holistic way. If you want to stay up to date on what I'm doing here, make sure you hit that subscribe button before we do anything else.
Now let's get down to business.
Today we're talking about finicky produce and how to store it for optimal freshness. There's no doubt I'm gonna miss some of them, so if you have a question or your own fresh food hack, hit me up in the comments. First up, we have our friend celery. Now, unless you're a diehard ants on a log fan or have a family of 6, you're not gonna go through a bunch of celery within 2 days, which is about the amount of time it takes for it to go limp as a noodle. So, here's what I do. I cut off the bottom just barely and submerge it in a glass of water. Put it in the fridge that way and it'll stay crisp until you get through the whole bunch. You will have to refill the water every once in a while, but other than that, all you have to do is take out a stalk, rinse it when you're ready to eat it, and you're good to go. Also, a little food waste note for you, please don't ever throw out your celery leaves. They're great in salad, and you can add them to your bone broth if you make your own bone broth at home. Oh hi, it's our little buddy Kale. I'm sure you know and love him as much as I do. But if you're not ready to rock this guy the second you bring it home from the grocery, the leaves will become rubbery within 1 to 2 days, and then you're not gonna wanna eat it because ew. So here's what I do. Rinse each leaf, remove the rib from the middle, and then dry it. Then you're gonna wanna either go ahead and chop it finely like you're gonna eat it later, or leave the leaves whole and store them in a sealed container with damp paper towel. They're not gonna last forever, nothing does, but they will last longer than if you just threw them into your crisper bin. Worst comes to worst, if they do become kind of rubbery, then it's just time to saute the kale instead of eating it fresh in a salad. There have also been times where I was gonna leave town and didn't know what to do with my kale, so I just chopped it up and froze it, and it may not be delicious as a raw kale salad once it's been frozen, but you can add it to soup or frittata really easily. Herbs. They're probably dripping water all over me. As soon as we get home from the grocery store, I cut off the bottoms of the bunch, rinse them well to remove any dirt, and then store them in a glass with some filtered water on the bottom. It's another one that you will have to add water to periodically, so try to keep an eye on it every day. Then when I need some, I either remove individual leaves or entire stalks. Fronds? Branches? Whatever this is called. This one's less finicky and more just a hack that maybe you didn't already know, which is nuts. The oils and nuts and seeds that make them so good for us are actually really volatile. So you want to keep them somewhere safe, like in the fridge or freezer, so that those oils don't go rancid. So when I get home from the grocery store after buying nuts and seeds in bulk, I either soak and sprout them first, or if I'm skipping that step, I put them straight into the freezer. It just helps protect those healthy fats from going rancid. If you like to snack on carrots, the last thing you want is a carrot that doesn't crunch when you bite into it. That's a mushy carrot. Nobody's trying to eat that. So what I do when I get home from the grocery is I wash my carrots, I trim them, I save the tips and ends for broth, then I cut them so that they're ready to snack on, and I keep them in a container either like this one or with some water in it. It kind of depends on your preference. Sometimes they get a little bit waterlogged. If you don't like it, then let it go dry, and they should keep really well. So that's it. I hope you found these tips helpful and that they keep you from having to throw out food that goes bad in your crisper bin, or just make you feel emboldened to buy more produce without fearing that it's gonna go bad. You got this. See you next time. Oh, there's a little parsley on the ground.